So how many girls are on the team, or were on the team this year?
Are you asking me this like for the actual interview?
Probably not, but
okay.
Yeah, let's say yes.
We have 34 girls on the actual team.
Wow, 34.
Yeah, you need 15 to play, so we almost have 2 sides. If everybody would actually commit.
Yeah. Okay, now let's pretend. Okay, so tell me, let's first start. How long have you had a girls blues team? They're the under 18 blues. What's their official title? What's your official?
Traverse Bay Blues.
Traverse Bay Blues, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The,
under 19.
Under 19.
Yes.
Yeah. The under 19 Traverse Bay Blues girls have been around since 2005 when I started the team.
Wow. And why did you start the team?
When I moved here, I could either play by starting a women's team, or I could start a high school girls team, and that's what I decided to do. Just having a baby, I wasn't ready to play, so I love coaching, and it gives me an opportunity to influence girls in a positive way. And
to see, because did you guys ever win a state title before this year?
Yeah, we are. Okay. This was our third.
The third
in a row. Well, this is old hat for us. No, I say that jokingly. The girls never ever go into a season knowing that we're going to take a state championship. Every year we have brand new girls that we have to teach basic rugby skills, and by the time it comes time to play, they're ready, and they want to win, and they want to make their the former players proud, and they certainly do. They make me proud. They come out ready to hit and ready to win.
How did it feel this one when the final buzzer sounded?
Well, I would love to be able to say that it was a hard-fought battle to the top, but we haven't lost a game in 3 years, and we're waiting for somebody to bring some really good competition, and the other coaches and I are taking a special interest in helping other coaches in the area, or when I say area, I mean Michigan, not because we know what's right, but because they're asking what our secret is, and we tell them, it's keeping a positive attitude, it's teaching the basics, it's not teaching them plays, it's teaching them how to play rugby so they can make their own decisions out there, and that's what we do. So we don't coach from the sidelines, we sit back and we watch them play, because we know we've given them all the information they need to go out and play rugby.
How do you see, so in 2005 when you started, was there already other teams in the state, or were you one of the first?
We were the 4th or 5th team in Michigan.
And how many are there now?
14.
Okay.
So we started out with 8 girls. 8 really dedicated girls who love rugby. And it's weird, they're adults now, and it makes me feel old, but they've gone on and played in college, and they've and they're hopefully maybe someday going to start a team also. But when you I guess that's it. I don't know where I'm going from there.
Where do you see, so it's interesting then, because I know the boys here and the men's team have been pretty successful too. So how do you think that Traverse City in northern Michigan here has become the hot point for rugby in the state? Why do you think that is? And I know you don't want to say it's because of you, but I know it's got to be. It's got to be because of you a little bit.
We have a great group of old boys, and old boys are former players who are still involved, and they help support rugby in northern Michigan. And they help develop players, not necessarily now with their skills and abilities. They help us financially now, which is huge. Every team needs sponsors, and they certainly sponsor us well. But Northern Michigan has produced fantastic rugby players. There's been Davenport University has now taken national status, and we have 4 players who play on Davenport. We even have a guy who played youth here. He started in high school. He moved on to play for the Blues, the men's team. Then he played for our U.S. team, our national team. So that's Phil Teal, and he was a fantastic, not just fantastic rugby player, he's a great guy. Yeah. You need to talk to him. He's a great guy.
Well, so how is girls rugby different from boys rugby? Is there a big difference, or is there maybe not as much? What do you think?
The rules are all the same.
Right.
The playing time is the same. The difference when you watch a game is how they play. Girls use their brains, and they know that this is when I need to ruck, and this is when I need to hit, and I need to slow down and set things up. Where guys go in also knowing the rules, but they like to hit, and it's hit, it's hit, it's hit. And girls are slow it down. Let's make sure it's all done the way we learned, and so that's the biggest difference.
But so when you look at other sports, I know lacrosse, when you go men's and women's, it's completely different. Basketball, the ball's smaller,
Yeah,
So when we're talking rules, equipment, it's exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. And the only difference is it's a slower game only because they intentionally slow it down to set up what's next.
Now, do you get maybe a girls player or two who might have that man mentality, who could go rough it up with the guys if they wanted to?
Absolutely, thank goodness we do. They do hit hard. So when I say that the men like to hit, the girls do too, and they come in and they hit hard. And they are there to play the same sport that the men are playing. And we've got a couple girls who actually wanted to play on the men's team. And great, if you want to, go for it. There's nothing in the rules that say you can't. So there's something out there for everybody.
All right, this might be hard. Throw just single words to describe the game, if you can. Just one word at a time.
Awesome.
That's a good one. Keep going.
Yeah. Hard hitting. That's 2 words, but it's still a good one. Exciting.
Intense.
Intense. Thank you. Feed me a few more.
No, that's good.
That's all right.
So it's for a girl who, I don't want to just try to word this right, but sell this to a girl who's maybe thinking, I want to get into a sport. Mm-hmm. Why should this appeal to girls who, of any type of girl who likes sports, who doesn't like sport?
Right.
I'm not trying to pigeonhole anybody, but I wanted to say almost because a lot of girls I don't want to play basketball, or I don't, you know what I mean? That's is this something that you have to really like sports in general, or is this something that maybe you're not a big sports fan, but rugby is completely, because I think rugby is one of those, it's kind of a niche thing, obviously, so it's something that maybe if you're not a big fan of football, I know guys who like football and like rugby, it's kind of the same. But anyway.
It's a great mix
to
play both.
So,
rugby is great for girls who love sports, and it's great for girls who have never played a sport ever in their life. You don't have to know any of the rules to come in and play. We teach you everything you need to know, and we have girls who range in size from the size of my pinky up to some of the bigger size girls. There is a place for everybody. There's a position for everybody, regardless of your athletic ability. It's really the sport for anybody who wants to try something new. And parents who ever have a little trepidation in sending their daughter out to a rugby team, it's family friendly. We have parents that come out and watch practice and come to all the games, and we have parents who aren't involved at all. We really want to make sure that the girls who come in at the beginning of a season, they leave with a great attitude towards sports. They leave with a great attitude toward their teammates, and so it's for everybody.
So you and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not cutting girls off the team. They come out to play. They're on the team, right? I mean, Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're on the team. We actually are hoping to draw in about, we need to replace the girls who are graduating and draw in about 10, maybe 15 new players.
Wow.
I'm hoping to have 2 sides next year.
Wow.
It will be kind of like a JV
Sure.
varsity kind of thing. So I want to make sure that we have enough girls to do that. So anybody who wants to play is going to. If you come into practice and you commit to us, we will commit to you.
And is down the line maybe trying to get a youth league on the lower level to build girls up, you know, to move them up to the high school, or is that something possible down the line, years down?
It is, and it's actually started on the boys' side already.
Right, yeah.
The boys have an 8th grade league now, and we're just not there yet with the
Sure.
girls because I'm only one person.
Sure.
So if there's somebody else out there who wants to take on that, I will give them every tool they need to do it. That would be great. It'd be a good feeder program,
Yeah.
and there's all the support for it. We just need the actual coaches to do
Sure,
it.
sure.
So
That's awesome. Perfect.
excellent.
Yeah.